said, this is my basic survival podcast right here. I need y'all to watch, like, and subscribe. I'm not gonna be on this thing long, but I had to go. Oh, I had to go live because it was just some things I wanted to talk about. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm at work, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. I didn't mean to say that, but anyway, just chilling. So, what I want to talk about now is y'all is it's basically, it's just so much going on out here, and I think that a lot of people just not really paying attention, or I don't know what it is. It's not like just setting in that what's really going on and how we need to be prepared for what's going on. Basic survival of knowing how that, even when in the food supply, how we need to have land. I can't stress this stuff enough. You see a lot of my shorts that I post. Basically, I learned too of how to have survival skills, y'all, because that's what it's going to come down to. You know what I'm saying? It's going to come down to survival skills. And this is stuff that, well, we're Generation X. So a lot of the generations, before us may have learned, some of us know, some things, but I know the millenniums and the Z's, they're going to kind of be lost. So it's going to be basically because they got so much stuff going on with the farmers, the agriculture and all that stuff. And the world seems like it's just taking a shift. It's taking a change. It's going a different direction or something, and it's going to basically come down to if you know how to survive, what do you have that you can use to survive with, what kind of skills do you have, it's a lot. It's going to be a lot, y'all. So y'all check out my videos, watch, like, and subscribe. What's up, everybody? What's up? I look at a lot of these podcasts and stuff, and it just seems like people just, the stuff that they're saying and doing, they're not going to have any clue. This stuff is going to happen so fast. Not that I know everything, don't nobody really know, but you can just see the signs. And according to biblical and according to, a lot of other things, these are things that just, what I'm saying? If you're not out here, like I'm kind of out here every day, you see a lot. And it's like, wow, I mean, the stuff that we're really being concerned about, we shouldn't really even be concerned about. What's up, Fire Dragon? Hi, Ninja Gang. What's going on with you? Dean Nolan, what's going on? Hello to you too. If you guys know what I'm talking about, this is really serious, And I was looking at the one podcast, the lady was saying, how a lot of the workers and stuff, the immigrants and stuff, man, it's just a lot. It's a lot, y'all. Man, I think that it's more serious than what we know, and thank you. And it's more serious than what we know and than what we see, It's more serious than that, So I said, I do a lot of my little shorts and stuff and other people post, and they post things. It's good to see some of the things that they post, some of the things that they do, that you can learn from gardening to hunting to fishing to all that stuff, y'all. Because if you don't have some type of skill of survival, you're probably not you ain't gonna make it. And the country in the world is in a bad way right now. And so I just be trying to, kind of touch on little things like that. I'm going to be doing more little shows and stuff like that, y'all. So make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all subscribe to the page, Bs.Bs show. Make sure y'all subscribe, you guys, and enjoy the videos. And hopefully you will learn something too. But it's just, like I said, there's so much going on to where people take, sometimes everything you can't take for a joke. Everything, it's serious. You know what I'm saying? It's serious out here. And they got so much going on with like I said, the food supply. so much going on with programs being shut down, stuff like that, man. And it's going to get to the point, if you're not healthy, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be hard to kind of just go to the doctors and get the care that you need. It's a lot of stuff that's finna go into play, y'all. And it seems like that every time you cut on the news or you cut on something, they're talking about war and how people going, the countries are getting ready to. It's just a lot. So I think that we should take it more serious, that, you know, and try to prepare ourselves for a lot of things that's going to happen. And survival skills is number one, y'all. I don't know everything about fishing and hunting, but you see me showing a lot of videos, sharing, and then showing a lot of things about stuff like that. And, you know, just learning how to do things, because if you think about a lot of things happening, you won't have no way to. You know what I'm saying? You won't. Okay, I don't know who this person is, but anyway, you won't have no way to do anything. You won't have no way to go to the store and pay for this or do this, and you got children and kids and stuff to feed. So it's finna get serious, y'all. So it could be a fun experience, but at the same time, we need to get some type of skills up under our belts to know how to do a lot of things when it comes to surviving, y'all. Surviving. So make sure y'all watch life and subscribe and share the videos, because like I said, we really don't know really what's up on us, what's coming up on us. Now they say you shouldn't worry about that. Yeah, you should. Even the Bible tells you to watch and pray. So it's just a lot of stuff that we need to be watching for, to see, you know, how to be able to handle different situations when it's come. Because like I said, I can't stress it enough. It's so serious out here, to where where it seems like the world is like in chaos. You know what I'm saying? It seems like it's in chaos. That's the best word that I can put for it. It seems like the world is in chaos. You know, you turn on this channel, this going on. You turn on that channel, that's going on. They're saying this and that. You know, and it's just by the grace of God that we've been holding on together so far. But remember, a country divided cannot stand. People that's divided cannot stand. We have to come together, figure out our problems, and come up with solutions to them, y'all. But I mean, it's just so much, like I said, so much chaos. So a lot of my videos and stuff is about surviving, basic survival, and basic learning how to do things. So I always give people that have land and stuff like that props, because if you own land, you can do so much with your land. If you own, and I say even on with your land, you need to have something like what do they call them, water wells, you know, with water. Anybody know anything about that? You know, if you have some land with that's useful with wells on it, that'll be good for water. You know what I'm saying? So it's just gonna be a lot, y'all. So it's a lot to learn, a lot of things to take on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things to put up under your belt, because the days that we're living in and the times that we're living in, they're just not the same as it was when we were growing up and people before us. So it just seemed like a bunch of chaos. So it's a good thing that we got YouTube and other platforms that kind of keep people informed with what's going on. You know, because a lot of this stuff that's happening, we really wouldn't know if we didn't have the platforms that we have today. So that's a good thing. So once again, make sure y'all watch, like, and subscribe to the page, Bs.Bs show. Enjoy the shorts, enjoy them, and like I said, you know, I'm gonna be back on this thing. I'm gonna be constantly doing shorts, doing lives. So make sure y'all watch, like, and subscribe. But those that know, especially the older generation, well, I'm Generation X, so I think the generations before me was like the baby boomers, and the ones before that was like the silent generation or something like that. Anyway, they know, you know, it's to me, it's going to be the millenniums and the Generation Z's. You know, they don't have any clue. You know what I'm saying? They don't have any clue. And they say, well, whose fault is that? Man, it could be partial. Some of the, you know, stuff that was taught wasn't handed down, or it was just lost or something like that. And you know, but it's good to know some things, because Back in the days, those people survived off the land. You know what I'm saying? They lived off the land. And they were more healthier, believe it or not, than what we are today. A lot of us. You know, because the land wasn't as damaged, wasn't as they say, sick. You know, you didn't have all the pollution and stuff like that that we have today to live, you know, abundant. You see what I'm saying? So those people were even healthier, but they knew how to live off the land. You can't just go buy some land in the country or something like that, and you don't know how to live off it. You have to know how to live off of it. So that's another thing, you know. That's all another bundle in one. So I thought it was important for me to start this little basic survival. I'm gonna be doing other little videos, like I said, working with other people, and we're gonna do a lot of little tactics and stuff to kind of learn. And I'm learning myself, you know, because you never know at this point what are we really facing. You know what I'm saying? What are we really facing in this country? You know, what are we really facing? What's really going on? You know. So I just wanted to share that with y'all this morning. And, you know, I pray for you all. Pray that everybody have a blessed, safe day. And, you know, and I guess what I can say is the first thing you should do when you wake up in the morning is thank God. Give it your best. Give it your all. And y'all just stay watchful. Just stay watchful and be careful. Because it seems like seem like they're getting more, I don't know what it is, like nervous, or it seems like they're more crime. It's like people, I don't know what's the word for it. They don't have any, it seems like people just, they getting fearless. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. You can't really just, I saw one video where a guy walked in and he had a gun on his hip. And one guy on the video, the other guy, it's on YouTube, he walked up, I guess it was his gun, he was wearing it on his hip. And the guy just walked up to him, he went outside and came back in the service station. And he was just that bold enough to walk up on the guy and just snatch the gun out the guy, you know, host that he put it in. He was just that bold to walk that close up to him and just snatch it and pull it on the guy. So the guy couldn't even come behind him. But I said to myself, you know, I know it's been going on, but it seems like people have got more bold with crime. And I don't know if it's about them trying to survive, or if it's just about something that people, it's just the way they are. That's the way they want to be. So basically, so you can imagine if a lot of things happen, and if people are that bold, what's going to happen if things shut down and stuff and things go left? What kind of reaction do you think you're going to get from people when they can't go to the grocery store and buy food, when they can't, you know what I'm saying, they don't have no way out? It's going to be worse than that, y'all. So, man, let's stay prayed up and let's stay watchful and let's learn some skills, y'all, of survival. So on that note, I ain't going to talk y'all all morning. Thank y'all for those that tune in. Make sure, think about what I said. Watch and like and subscribe, and you guys leave comments. And I'll shout you out on your comments. I promise you I will read them and respond to you. But leave comments and think about this, because this is serious. This is what's going on out here now. This is serious, y'all. So I can't push it enough. Anyway, y'all, I'm out. Ears up. One love, y'all.